We are stopped at Donner Pass, Donner Summit at the rest area. And we've been here many times, but it's a little different this year. I've never ever seen snow that deep at Donner Pass. Well, the reason why we're up here is we are heading to Wisconsin. We just left my brother's house in Sacramento, or Orangevale actually, and we spent a couple weeks visiting my mother and my two brothers there. Did a worship service at a church there in Sacramento a couple weeks ago, and so now we have to head all the way to Wisconsin. We got 2,000 miles to go to our next event. And so that's going to be quite a drive for us. Normally we, when we're traveling across the country, we have lots of events that we do along the way. So as we're traveling, it doesn't seem that far. We just go a couple hundred miles to this next event, and another couple hundred miles. Before you know it, we're across the country. But it's a little different this time because just the way the schedule worked out. We were at St. Mark's in California, in Sacramento, California, visiting my family, and then the next one is in Slinger, Wisconsin. So that's what we're going to be doing here in the next few days, just doing lots of driving. Maybe we'll see a few little sights along the way, but hopefully it's just going to be a boring, non-eventful drive.
This is a scary parking lot to me.
This is always a very busy rest area.
It is. Makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, I stepped in a puddle. Guys, that's where are you?
Wow. This appears to be a casualty of the heavy snow.
Now where are we going to put our butts? That's my little joke. $3.25 a gallon. It's $1 cheaper. We filled up in California at the cheapest place we could find, thanks to an insider's tip.
And that was $3.89, but
$3.89.
most of the gas stations were over $4.
Yes. And now here we are in Nevada, and hold on. Whoa! $3.25. We love you, Nevada. That is a lot. It has gone up a lot.
It's gone up, yeah.
Oh, that's going to make this trip more expensive. We're thinking about boondocking at a Walmart tonight, so a couple things you always have to think about. Propane is one of them, because while it's hot during the day here in the desert, it gets pretty chilly at night. We don't want to freeze our padooskies off.
The only way you actually can tell if a propane tank has propane in it is to pick it up and shake it.
Why don't they have gauge?
They do, gauges. And I have them, but they're just not very accurate.
Oh.
And they have ones that will measure temperature in here, but those aren't very accurate either. I mean, the best way to do it is pick it up. I can kind of feel how much propane is in it because I know how much. Well, I know what they feel like full, and I know what they feel like empty. So I think we got enough.
All right, Walmart it is then. but that sign says no overnight parking, but they said we could overnight park, so we're trying to figure it.
Maybe they just put the signs up between the time I called earlier and now. They're like, oh, this will be a funny joke on that one guy. And now they're not answering the phone. It's all a big conspiracy.
What do you think, Lily? What do you think?
All right, we just pulled into Winnemucca, Nevada, into the Walmart parking lot. Beautiful view, by the way, of the mountains. And I called earlier to see if it was okay to park here overnight, which I always do. Some Walmarts do not allow it anymore, and some city ordinances don't allow it. But so it's always a good idea to call ahead. And they said, oh, no problem, just as long as we're parked in the back of the lot near the casino, which is right there, little Dottie's Casino. So we pulled in here, all set to spend the night. And then we noticed these signs that are posted all over the parking lot. No overnight parking. So, kind of confusing, kind of contradictory. So I called the customer service again, and I said, are you sure we're okay to stay in the parking lot? And she said, oh yeah, it's fine, just stay in the back there. And I said, but there are signs all over the parking lot that says no overnight parking. She said, well, I don't know what those are all about. So it's still a little confusing. I'm still a little leery about staying here. And I said, well, what if somebody comes knocking on our door at night and tells us to leave? She said, well, just come in to customer service and we'll clear you. So hopefully, if that does happen, it won't happen at 3 in the morning when we're all asleep. But then I did find another guy who's parked here in an RV, and he says he stays here all the time. He says he's never had a problem. Anyway, well, we're gonna spend the night here in Winnemucca. Enjoy the beautiful view. Enjoy the beautiful sunset. And I think since we're conveniently located next to a Taco Bell, that's what we're gonna be having for dinner tonight. Judah's having a rough time today. I see Taco Bell over there. Should we go over there?
What did Daddy just ask? Did you hear what Daddy said? You know what Taco Bell is? It's a restaurant.
Should we go to Taco Bell?
What do you think? Taco Bell. What do you think? I think she wants to.
Mommy is having a nice healthy breakfast. Actually, we're all having a nice healthy breakfast. Compliments of Elizabeth, who made homemade sausage, eggs. Eggs weren't homemade. She actually got those from chickens. And sweet potatoes.
It's delicious.
Last night we stayed in the Walmart parking lot for free because we like to save money.
Yes, not because we couldn't afford the RV park. just for our trolls.
We prefer to spend our money on other things, like PJ Masks shoes for our children. Yay!
Go get your socks, buddy.
All right. So what we have to figure out today, and I was talking to the girls, tomorrow's Easter, just in case you didn't know. Since you just got back from Walmart, which is like right across the parking lot.
I literally rolled out of bed and within 10 minutes I was in Walmart. I have a problem.
Yeah, and well, you had to get the rest of the Easter stuff.
Yeah.
So, but tomorrow is Easter, and the dilemma that we have right now is that we are in Winnemucca, Nevada. Tomorrow is Easter, so ideally we would not go very far tomorrow. So today we've got to go quite a long ways. But the weather that on my weather app shows that there is some snow that's coming into coming into Wyoming for Monday. So, okay, now follow the logic here. This makes sense once you follow it. By Monday, we have to be past Wyoming. We have to be into Nebraska.
By Monday morning?
By Monday morning, because there's no snow forecast in Nebraska.
Okay, so we have to wake up in Nebraska.
We have, right. Ideally we wake up in Nebraska on Monday morning. Kimball, you know, right over the border from Cheyenne or wherever. But that means we have about 800 miles to go to get between now, Saturday, and Monday to get to Nebraska.
It's a long way.
So even if we drive 500 miles today, we still have 300 miles to go on Easter Sunday. Looks like Elijah's doing some serious cleaning in the van here. Wow, that's quite a haul of...
It's trash. It's mostly back on Ellie's.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
As hard as we try to keep this van clean, it's like a hurricane goes through there every other day. Keeping it real. The travel bags do not have it all together. Just outside of Elko, Nevada, and I just wanted to come up here and get a peek of the beautiful mountains off in the distance, snow-capped mountains, pretty much all around us. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of people don't realize about Nevada is how mountainous it is and how beautiful it is, especially in the wintertime when there's snow on the mountains. You know, you could easily mistake this for being in Colorado or Utah, but you know, I think a lot of people associate Nevada with Las Vegas and the glitzy, glamorous lights and you know, buffets and gambling and all that kind of stuff. But in reality, the majority of Nevada is like this. Yeah, it's just it's a lot different, I think, than what people realize. I was told, though, and I'm not 100% sure about this, but I was told that Nevada in Indian means the land of snow. So maybe, you know, some of the viewers can either confirm that or deny it, or, you know, set me straight on that. But that was what I was told, and it's really true, even though, you know, you don't think of Nevada as being someplace where you get a lot of snow. I tell you what, driving through here, there's a lot of snow all around us. There's on all the mountains. And what is it? It's April 20th. So.
Speed limit 80, your speed 56. It's a nasty wind.
Unfortunately, other people don't slow down.
Utah is trying to blow us back into Nevada. Fine, Utah.
We are on the Bonneville Salt Flats on I-80, and it's about 70 or 80 miles of just straight flat. And there's all these signs that basically warn you about falling asleep and being drowsy, because apparently this road is very susceptible to people falling asleep, which I can attest to right now.
Okay, Marissa, that's your cue. Start an enlivening conversation.